Alrighty guys, so straight in with this module right here. Now this is how we build the infrastructure into your coaching programs that not only 10x the value and 10x the price, but it saves you 60% of your time, your workload. Your clients are happier, they get better results, and you charge more, obviously, right? This is one of those things that, we pioneered for this a little while ago. It was met with mixed reactions from people. They're like, I don't know. And as soon as I explain it to them fully, the benefits here, every single person has done this, right? There's a few people that said, no, I'm not going to do it. Those people haven't gotten results, being genuinely serious. Everyone who has done this and followed the rest of the system entirely has absolutely skyrocketed it. They're able to sell their programs for upwards of $2,500, no sweat when they have this implemented. Without it, and they think they can still get away with the generalist coaching mentality without positioning themselves as a business owner. They still want to be a one-man band, they never succeed. So I'm hoping you guys, I'm going to be able to do my very best here to convince you guys of this mechanism. This is how you build the infrastructure into your business so that you're not just a one-man army anymore. You're a business owner, you have a team here. This is also the most cost-effective way to do this, right? So with that said, let's dive straight in. This is the number one addition to your program that will 10x the value and price and save you 60% of your time. So you guys can kind of read through this. We've kind of summed it up. Most people either skeptical, surprised, a lot are excited. Okay. So what is this magical addition to your program that changes everything? Bringing on board a nutritionist. Firstly, what exactly will they do for you? In short, everything. They'll do the one-on-one onboarding consult with your client to fully design their custom meal plan. Right? You don't have to do any of this yourself. They'll do daily text check-ins to ensure your client is sticking to the macros, giving helpful advice and monitoring your client's daily results. This alone saves you 60 to 70% of your time per client, as they already have the daily support from someone in your team. You don't have to do this. Of course, as a coach, you should be active, you should be present for sure, but the daily workload, the brunt of it, will be taken care of by your nutritionist. Your client is super stoked because they're like, wow, look at the accountability I'm getting. This is nuts. And again, guys, if one of those prospects of yours is a little bit on the fence, they don't think they have what it takes to commit to it, this is that mechanism that pretty much solves that problem, because they're like, wow, I'm going to be taken care of. They will also do the blood work analysis. Most nutritionists can do this, right? They're not doing the blood work themselves. Your client can actually get that done, mostly for free or for very cheap from the local doctor. The doctor will give them a sheet of paper or print out the results. You send that off to your nutritionist. They'll be able to analyze where they're deficient, for example. If they're lacking vitamin whatever, or blah, 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 and then bang. Just very, very basic. We're not prescribing any meds. It's just vitamins, supplements, that kind of thing, right? This, by the way, is not medical advice. I need to be really clear in saying this, right? Your nutritionist, your dietitian, whoever you're consulting with, they should know more about the ins and outs of this. All we are doing is providing extra value in terms of helping our client understand what's going on with their body, right? Where things are at in terms of their levels, and how we can help them more, giving certain vitamins, supplements, that kind of thing. We're not prescribing any kind of medication, the whole nine. Don't come at me. It's just a very, very simple solution here. This is optional, by the way. Right? Like I said, at a certain point, this makes a lot of sense, especially if you are outsourcing this to an actual blood panel. They will actually do this entire process too, but it does cost a little bit more. Right? Besides that, even if we completely forgot about this, another incredible incentive here is something that I haven't shared really with anyone in the previous program, but this is game changing. A lot of the times, again, if you're targeting busier people, right, the biggest thing for them is they just don't have the time to be doing the meals, that kind of stuff. They're typically ordering Uber Eats the whole night. If they don't have time to be in the kitchen, and you now prescribe a solution where, hey man, we're going to send you these like quick, easy meals you can make. You got to do the grocery shopping. You got to make it yourself. Again, guys, that's more effort, more sacrifice. That's not interesting to them. But if you say, hey, right, we're going to put your card on file. The same thing you would be spending on Uber Eats and groceries, we're actually going to be saving you money now. Your nutritionist is going to be every week at the start of the week ordering your meal kits delivered to your door that fit your macros, right? I'm waiting for the penny to drop here because you guys don't understand how insane that is. Imagine that. on the onboarding call, they get their meal plans designed, the macros, the whole nine, the whole plan, with their own private nutritionist, right, from within your team. Your nutritionist then goes away with their card on file and will order whatever like local meal prep delivery like service they have. For example, in Australia, we have like U-Foods, there's like Macro Kitchen or some shit, whatever, there's so many in every single country they have this, right? They'll just go onto the website, select a bunch of meals, obviously that fit within what the client said. It's not going to be a thing of every single week the client has to be like, oh, like I want this, no, then it's going against the whole benefit of this thing. On the one-on-one call, the first time they'll say, oh, I like chicken, I don't like this. Cool. Now your nutritionist will know. They go on, select the meals that match up with the meal plans, the snacks, the whole nine, get it sent to their door. Monday they open up the box, or Sunday they open up the box, and great. They got the meals for the week. Doing it like that, it's almost completely unreasonable that they wouldn't hit their macros every day, unless they're snacking and doing dumb shit, which again, that daily text accountability will prevent a lot of that, right? It's almost unrealistic they wouldn't stick to their plans. They don't have to cook. They don't have to do whatever. You've eliminated all the excuses, all the reasons why they can't do it, right? They're going to cut the fat. They're going to lose the weight. They're going to get the six-pack abs. If it's a bulking thing, then the opposite. They're going to put on, right? They're not going to be adding on too much fat because everything's already done for them. They don't need to think. They just need to eat. You know what I'm saying? Don't need to think, just need to eat. Some of them even have like the barcode that you can scan in MyFitnessPal. It automatically puts the macros and everything into their diary so they can still track with literally a scan. They don't have to type in, okay, 100 grams of chicken. Okay, it's so much fucking effort, right? This, I want to be the standard in every single one of your fitness coaching programs. If you present that on a call to anyone, they will fucking lose it. Like, oh my God, that is insane. Why do you still need a nutritionist if you're doing this? Because again, guys, you need a professional on your team. When you do this, you are now positioning yourself, your team, your offer as not just a one-man band, but a team of health coaches, health professionals that are capable of looking after a high-level client. You still need a nutritionist so they can understand the macros, so they can do the daily text check-ins, so they can give the hacks, they can give the advice. So if you're getting into the blood work analysis, they can do that kind of stuff. They're a professional. You're not getting on board some random person or doing it yourself either. Please, come on. We're way beyond that now. You are not a one-man band. Please, I don't want to hear a single person still saying, no, I can do this myself. Even though you can, does that mean you should? No. Even though I can go and drive my car into a brick wall, doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, right? Even though I can be the one to text all of my clients every single day, check in on them, doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, right? You need to get out of that mentality right now on this video. Even though you can build a custom plan, and yeah, I know about nutrition, yeah, I get it, I know. But does that mean that there's no one else on planet Earth who knows nutrition better than you? Of course not. There's definitely someone out there who is better than you at that component, right? Even if they're on the same level as you, why not replicate yourself and delegate it? Start to think like a business owner. Oh, but I want to save the money. Go back to earlier module. The value surplus. Yes, it is going to cost you more to deliver this service. You will give more value to them. You will profit way more than thinking like the generalist. Imagine this value offering to your client. When you get on the call and you show them, hey, by the way, with this program, like you get access to your own personal nutritionist that you can consult with every single day. Who else is offering that? No one. Do not skip out on this. I'm being dead serious. If there's anything that you genuinely stick to, I mean, it should be fucking everything, right? Like if you've purchased this program, if you made the investment, it's because you don't know how to get the result you want. We do. We have the formula. We have the system. We've done this before. If you want to get the result, stick to the plan. I'm going to be really emphasizing that as we move on, especially into the acquisition phase. The hardest part of the plan is just sticking to the motherfucker. right? So I'm being dead serious with this. If you want to have the easiest time on sales calls, if you want to have people's jaw on the floor with the value you're offering, do not skip this. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can hire, you can vet, and bring on board your nutritionist for the most cost-effective price. All right? So, moving on. To actually end off on that part, this is a really good point here. I'm impressing myself with these points. Is for the one-man army coaches that are still stuck in that mindset. Name me one successful company where the founder does everything, has zero outsourcers, contractors, or employees. Can you name me one? No, of course not. So if you want to build an incredible business, why try and do it on your own? Right? It's never going to work. The only internal hire you need to make for the fulfillment of your fitness coaching program is a nutritionist. They will give you the most bang for your buck, okay? So I want you to imagine now what this feels like. Again, why you should do this from an infrastructure point of view, right? Building a business, okay? Not buying yourself another job, building a business. I want you to imagine what this is like. You're on the sales call, you close a client, you get a new client. They're passed through the automated onboarding form, right? They immediately schedule in a call with your nutritionist. Your nutritionist designs the meal plan in line with your 3-phase ascension plan, right? So if you're doing a cut at the start, it'll be a cut type of plan. If you're doing a bulk at the start, it'll be a bulk type of plan. Your nutritionist orders your client's meals with their local meal kit service to match the macros and pays for it with your client's card on file, also saving them money compared to them going to the grocery store or getting Uber Eats every day. Right? Every day your nutritionist is sending check-in messages within the group chat. You see everything. You have complete oversight. Your client attends the one-on-one calls with a nutritionist every 2 weeks. Your client has abundance of support and loves you for it. Your client gets the result they want most and has your team to thank for it. Imagine that. They don't even have to think about what to eat. It's already there in their fridge. There's no reason why they'd fuck up on their macros. That you can guarantee the result for the first time ever as a fitness coach. You can genuinely guarantee it. How incredible is that? That all comes from the nutritionist, you guys. And here's the real point here. You didn't have to do any of that work. None of that work. Right? Now, of course, as a coach, you will still be supporting the client yourself. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you're just totally delegating everything. No. You will still be supporting your client, of course. But can you see how much more valuable this is now to your client? How much more support they get? How greatly reduced your workload is? The infrastructure that we've now built into the business. How easy it is for them to actually get the result. Right? And all of this is made possible with one cost-effective hire. Hopefully by now you are absolutely frothing at the mouth to implement this. I hope I've convinced you so far, right? So without further ado, let me actually explain how to hire your nutritionist. There's 2 ways you can do this, right? I love both of these ways. It's completely up to you. The first is finding your nutritionist through Upwork. Now I'm going to walk you through exactly that process. The other one is where you can manually reach out to people. But before we get into that, here's a really awesome note. You only have to pay your nutritionist when your client pays you. You will never be paying for your nutritionist out of pocket, right? Even if you sign a client on the payment plan, this model will still explain exactly how we negotiate the best deals with the nutritionist. So for example, if your client is paying you, say, $500, $600 a month, right? Whatever it is, you can pay your nutritionist monthly as well. You should pretty much always embed that into the contract anyways. That, hey, yeah, we pay you monthly. Great. They're set on the expectation they're getting paid monthly anyways. So even if you have a client on a monthly payment plan, cool. Your nutritionist doesn't know any different. They're like, yeah, cool. All right. I'm getting paid monthly as standard. The only person that it affects is you on the front end because you're like, okay, I either got the paid in full or I got the payment plan. But either way, my nutritionist is getting the same amount anyways. So it doesn't matter. Either way, you're never paying out of pocket. Tips. Start with outsourcing to a nutritionist, right? You don't necessarily bring them on as an employee, so you don't need to worry about the tax or the setup. It's super easy. They're just an outsourcer. They're a subcontractor, okay? Small cost, huge value add, offload crucial work to an expert to help your clients get better results. No nutritionist from a big city unless they match your price and requirements. Going to be cheaper. Don't even think about getting nutritionists in New York or LA. Oh my God. Such an L. Don't do that. They're going to charge you through the nose. It's not going to be worth it. Don't do that, okay? Get a nutritionist who understands your vision for the 3-phase ascension plan, understands your vision for nutrition as a whole, right? I found nutritionists from South America, South Africa, and other developing nations are excellent choices. But because the dollar stretches further, they work harder, they're more willing to do the work for you, because from their eyes, they're being paid a great amount. And like the English there is fine. Like it's totally fine. You're never going to run into a problem. A lot of time you have expats that live in those places. So they come from these first world countries, but they live in these cheaper to live countries, right? So you're going to find someone with amazing English who lives in a country where the dollar stretches further. It's just a no-brainer, right? Now, here's the cost behind it all, guys. Nutritionist package, right? Anywhere from $300 to $350 for a 12-week program. Right? Incredible. Oh my God. Because imagine you're selling a thing for $2,000, or even in beta testing stages, if you just want to get clients on board for $1,500, that's still an amazing price, by the way. You're still getting paid $500 US a month for 3 months. You're parting ways with $300, $350 out of that. Who cares? Who cares? You're profiting way more. So let's do that breakdown, right? On a $1,500 package, lowest that we would ever charge, you're still profiting $1,200. You're profiting, what is that? $400 US a month. Pure profit. I mean, come on. It's not like you're giving half of the bag away, right? And of course, when you're raising your prices, you can pay them a little bit more too. So if you're charging $2,000, give them $400. You're still profiting fucking... What is it? If my math is correct, you're profiting like 80%. Am I right in that? Yeah, it's nuts. Hectic. Even if you're doing a 16-week program, okay? And for them to order the meal kits, that kind of thing, maybe they're saying, oh, for all this, it is a lot of work. It is, right? Maybe it's $400. So who gives a fuck? That's sick ass, right? That is absolutely unreal. If you start thinking about it like that the biggest businesses of all time spend money to make money, duh, right? If you start thinking like that, and this isn't coming out of pocket, it's coming out when your client pays you, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm paying them 100, 150 US a month, but I'm making 300, 400, 500 bucks a month in profit. Cool, all right, fine. Right, you know what I'm saying, hopefully by now, right? Easy. So what are they going to do? Initial consult for an hour. Essentially, they'll build a custom plan with your approach to nutrition. If they're doing the blood work analysis as well, they can do this too. Fortnightly check-in calls for like 15, 20 minutes. Daily text check-ins, reminders, monitoring their actual macro tracking, if they went over, that kind of thing, if they were under, figuring that out. If they are not doing the meal kit thing, which I highly suggest you do, if they're not doing that, they should at least be giving your client 15 healthy recipes per week or per fortnight with the shopping list, the ingredients to match, to make it as easy, as low effort for them to actually do the stuff. Remember, right? Always thinking in terms of value. If they don't have that, they should at least have a big recipe library where the client can select their recipes themselves. These are okay. This is like the big one. This is like, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, incredible. So wherever you are, whatever country you're in, first thing you should take a look at is, it depends on where your clients are, right? But you should have a list of all of the go-to meal kit delivery services for whatever country that you're getting clients from, okay? Because this is a sick value, right? Now, how to actually find them? Step-by-step process. Upwork. Make a new job post with the following details. I will add in the following details. You guys will obviously get the doc as part of this. For some reason, I thought I added it in, but we'll add in the actual post that you make. Just copy and paste that post in. Cool. After you do that, just shortlist the best candidates. This really, really simply, right? You just go through, wait a day, see the best candidates. You may get 5 to 10. This one is a little bit more niche, right? So you shortlist the best candidates and really have an emphasis on the following criteria within Upwork, right? The country, the price that they're actually charging, if they're willing to do it for the same price, their credentials. I will actually show you guys in another module, I'll leave it down here, exactly what to look for in this kind of stuff, like how Upwork really works, the whole nine. You'll see, you know, how to look for their cover letter, that kind of thing. Look at their history, look at their credentials, look at what they're actually willing to offer, if they're going to match exactly what you want or not, their enthusiasm, their willingness to help you and your clients and be part of your team. When you interview the candidates, you want to really prioritize making sure they're fluent English, making sure they're energetic and eager to help. Ask them about their systems and processes for delivering their service. Ensure they're willing to act as a member of your team and willing to change their branding on resources to your branding where needed, right? Now, pretty much this is like the basic job post. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna like change a little bit to this. I'm gonna add a few things in there for you guys, and that's pretty much what you'll put out there. When they reply back, you'll see if they're willing to do what you mentioned in the job post or not. That's the Upwork thing. That is actually quite simple. I will create a module for you guys as well, showing you, you know, step by step what this all looks like, but that's the high level view for you guys. The other method is also really cool as well. This is where you manually find the nutritionist yourself. Let's say on Upwork you don't really want to do the Upwork thing. The reason why I really like it is because you have access to global candidates. They are coming to you. You put the job post out. If they're interested, they're interested. This one is more like you going to them. It still works really well if you've got a very particular kind of nutritionist in mind. So here, go onto Instagram, for example, make a list of 10 to 15 nutritionists. Make sure they have an Instagram or a good social media presence. Make sure they align with your vision on nutrition. Watch some of their, reels. Make sure that what they're saying aligns with you. If they're saying the total, like, polar opposite of what you believe in for nutrition, it's obviously not a good idea. Reach out to them on Instagram and email using the below script that's down here. Schedule calls with the top 3 to 5 nutritionists. They get back to you. Talk about your program, your mission, your philosophy behind nutrition, the deliverables, the stuff that you need from them, and then make a short list of whoever agrees to your terms. If out of the 5 people you interview, 2 people are like, yeah, that's cool, I can do that, then great. Go away, think about it, finalize your choice based on those 1 or 2. If you need some help deciding as well, reach out to me. Let me know, hey Corbin, trying to decide between these 2. What do you think? And then break down, like, each one, the pros and cons. Then we can decide on a nutritionist, and then bang. It's that simple. This whole process, by the way, takes no more than like 3 days. Build a list, you message them, chat to them, schedule a call. It's done. 3 days. Easy. Okay. Now this is the actual script that you'll use if you're messaging them on Instagram. Hi Naeem, I hope you're having a great week or weekend. I'm wondering if I could possibly grab a quick call with you sometime in the coming week. I'm looking for a nutritionist to partner up with to build nutrition plans for my online fitness coaching business. I think you're perfect for the job based on your experience and qualifications. In short, as part of our training program, we'd like to offer nutrition plans, and so we'll be funneling our clients to you using our services. Using your services. If this is of interest to you, we'd love to get on a call to discuss the details, ideal packages, and get to know you and your coaching a little more. Looking forward to hearing from you, Naeem, and then you sign off with your name. Simple. Message 10, 15, keep following up with them, easy money, and you'll get one. So guys, that is literally it, start to finish. I'm hoping this resonates with you. I'm hoping this makes a lot of sense. And if you really do this, I can guarantee your program will be the best thing you've ever created. So on that note, I'll see you guys in the next modules.